Hello and welcome to the Open Virtual Film project. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the texture packing and unpacking tool. To access the tool, open the Open Virtual Film project menu, either through the dropdown or the OVFP plugin button. Select the Content Browser Material Tools and this TX to TX section. With this tool open, we're going to want to choose a type of packing or unpacking to perform. To start with, I'm going to pack an ORM texture. These are different presets that autofill some of the information lower. If you need to do something custom, do this pack custom version. And then I'm going to want to choose a texture resolution. 1K, 2K, 4K, 1x2, 1x4, 2x1, 2x4, 4x1, and 4x2 are the available options. This just keeps your textures power of 2. When you're choosing a resolution, you oftentimes want to hover over your color map and match the resolution of your color map in the resolution setting. So in this case, this would be 4096 by 2048, which is 4K by 2K. And I would choose that as my output resolution for my ORM map. And with that done, I'm going to make a selection of textures in the content browser that follow the OVFP naming convention and click this Prep Textures button. This will search your textures for anything that has the first starting section, so this TXCC0 wood floor 43, and then also fits the suffix. So what this particular tool is doing is grabbing this metallic, because it sees the metallic needs to become the blue channel, and the roughness, as it sees the RGH, needs to become the roughness channel. Looking at the roughness channel, it's going to take the red, green, and blue of the roughness texture that you provide, pack them all together into a single value, and put that into the green channel of the texture that it generates to create a red channel ambient occlusion, green channel roughness, blue channel metallic, ORM material. Again, the preset sets all of this up for you if you have the OVFP naming convention already set up. If I had more than one texture set, say I had wood 444 at the same time, this tool would automatically generate texture base name 43, and there would be a second one for 44 in a scrolling menu. With all of that done, I'm going to click the Save This Material button, and you'll see in the same folder as this TX wood floor 43 is generated an ORM file. Popping the texture open, if we search the channels, inside of red, ambient occlusion, there was no ambient occlusion map, so it's empty. The green channel was the roughness, so there's the roughness here and there. And the blue channel is the metallic, which has been transferred. If you have been working with the Open Virtual Film Project Master Material section, you should be familiar with the base color, normal, and this ORM material section. Those in the ORM material section of your OVFP master material, and is a nice boost in efficiency. Now that I've packed a texture, I want to show you how to unpack a texture. To do that, choose the texture that you're going to be unpacking. In this case, I'm going to be using this T-Armor M, and figure out what the texture is actually doing inside of the master material that you're using with. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift and click R to open the reference viewer. I can also right-click Reference Viewer. And inside of here, I can see it's being used by this material. If I edit this material, and go to where that material is. Breaking this material apart, I see that the red of this material is going to metallic. So red here is going to become MET, and I need the red channel. Green is going to roughness, so green is going to roughness, and I need the green channel. And blue isn't going anywhere, so we're going to delete the suffix out of the end of it. Now that I have this all set up, I'm going to select my texture and click Prep. You'll see it's now creating 2 textures, so there's a scroll for 2 textures. And if I click into the suffixes section, there's MET and RGH. So save the MET first, and then save the roughness. And you'll see in the content browser, I now have 2 new textures, MET and RGH. Once I'm done with that, I can remove them from my list, and I'm good to go. Talking about the different presets, we've talked about packing an ORM. We can unpack an ORM, which does the exact opposite, takes an ORM and turns it into a roughness, metallic, and ambient occlusion map. you can grab an Unpack alpha. So if you had a base color with an alpha texture associated with it, it would make a new texture with the alpha as an OPA map, which follows the OVFP naming conventions. There is an RMA to ORM. So RMA is roughness, metallic, ambient occlusion, just a different ordering. There is a function that takes a gloss texture and turns it into a roughness texture, as they are just inverted to each other, and a standard invert, which takes a mask texture and inverts it to a mask texture. Always be sure to be paying attention to what your output resolution is. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.